everyone, and welcome to our first week together in environmental science. This week is different from other weeks because this week we have two modules to explore. So the week 0 module, you'll find all the modules if you click on this modules tab in Canvas. And the week 0 module is all about getting to know the course syllabus and the course structure and locating some important safety information about our labs before you get started doing work on labs for the class, and then also communicating with each other. So trying to build community using some of the tools in Canvas. So let's go back to this module view to get the overview. This page is going to have some information about how to dig into Canvas and navigate the different components of our class. This page has information about different ways we can communicate with each other, different ways I can communicate with you, and you can communicate with other students. This laboratory page has a safety video that I'd like you to watch. It has the list of supplies that you need for labs for the whole semester. And it also has a safety waiver, which is something that I'm going to ask you to turn in by the end of this week. It's also got some tips. The week 0 module also has some tips for successful online learning, technology support if you need it, and then other COS resources to support you in this course. So there are 2 assignments in the week 0 module. So these are all pages with information, and then this is a discussion where we're all going to hopefully get to know each other a little bit better. And this discussion has an intermediate due date. So it's going to show up, unfortunately, it's going to show up in Canvas as being due on Saturday. But I am asking you to make your initial post in this discussion by Thursday. So Canvas isn't going to tell you that you have anything due on Thursday, like in your to-do list, but I'm asking you to make your initial post in this discussion by Thursday so that your peers have something to respond to by Saturday. So the discussion will close on Saturday. Please make your initial post about your bucket list or things that you want to do, 5 things that you really want to get accomplished in life. And get that up there by Thursday, and then respond to your peers' bucket list posts by the end of the day on Saturday. So that's one assignment in the week 0 module. The other one is this making contact assignment. And in this assignment, I'm asking you to reach out to me through a personal message in Canvas. So it's really important that we have open lines of communication, and so this is one way I want to open that up and hopefully get you comfortable with contacting me so that you'll do that whenever you have questions this semester. So specifically, I want to know that you understand the syllabus, or I want to hear any questions that you have about it. I want to hear how you plan to spend 12 to 15 hours per week on this course. Like, you work every morning, but maybe you are going to devote a couple hours every afternoon to this course and then more on the weekends. However you think you can do that, I want to hear about it. And I also want to get a copy of that completed liability waiver. So you can attach that to the message that you send me in Canvas. If you don't know how to send a message by Canvas inbox, there is some information about that in the week 0 module on that Navigating Canvas page. So the week 1 module is more typical of what you'll see in the rest of the weeks in environmental science. It includes a tabbed content page. So the first tab has our learning objectives. I recommend that you have this open when you're reading pages 3 through 14 so you can really hone in on the the components of that chapter that I really want you to know. These are the terms that I think are important. I recommend that you go through this list and make flashcards for the terms you're not familiar with. And then the remaining tabs have some support resources like videos. This is a global footprint, an ecological footprint calculator. There are some videos about the scientific method on this tab, and then this is an excellent video about reading and interpreting graphs, and also some relevant practice problems in your textbook. So the idea here is that not everybody learns by reading in a textbook. So I'm trying to give you some other resources and some things that you can do to help you understand that material. This is our first laboratory, and in this lab you're going to be germinating seeds in solutions that contain differing amounts of salinity. It is going to require some supplies, so if you click on this page, you'll see some background information and then the protocol. So these are the supplies that you need. We do have low-cost lab kits in the bookstore for sale for $5. So that will include all of these materials. So you're going to do the lab, and actually this week you're just going to get it set up. So you're just going to get the seeds in the bags with the solutions of different salt concentrations, and you're going to start collecting data. So the day you set it up will be day 0, but the day 1 through 6, this might bleed into week 2. That's fine. By just setting this up, you should be able to answer these questions. And then in week 2, I'm going to ask you to actually start to look at the data that you collected. So this is definitely going to you need to get this started in week 1, but it's going to bleed into some other assignments in week 2 and also a lab report that's due, I think it's at the end of week 4. So we've got the content page, the lab, and then I also have a practice quiz and a graded quiz. These practice quizzes are also not going to show up in your to-do list in Canvas because I've set them to be due at the end of the semester, and that's because I want you to use these to get ready for the exams. So they're going to be available to you. You can take them 5 times. They're not graded. But I definitely recommend that you take it before you take the week 1 quiz. This is going to be great practice for getting ready for the graded week 1 quiz, which is worth 10 points, and it's due Saturday at the end of the day, as is this germination and seedling growth lab. Okay, so I hope you have a great week. I'm really excited to get to know you this semester, and please reach out, not just through this Making Contact assignment, but also just if you have any questions, reach out at any time. Thank you. Have a great day.